Hi everyone, Denise, and we're going to do some slow flow Hatha yoga again today. So we're going to start by sitting tall, and remember you can choose to sit on the floor on your mat, or you can always choose just to sit in a chair. If you are sitting in a chair, make sure that your feet are flat. But we're going to start with our breath just to quiet ourselves, to calm our body. So sitting tall, place your legs where you want them to be. Lift the ribs up. I want you to draw your shoulders back and then just slide those shoulders down your back. And take a cleansing breath. Just take an inhale in and sigh out as you exhale, letting go of some of the tensions from the day. And then we're going to transition into our Ujjayi breath. We're going to take a deep inhale in through the nose. You're going to take a long, slow exhale out through your nose and imagine whispering the word ah in the back of your throat as you breathe. So just making the breath sound like the ocean. Hear it flowing into land, hear it flowing back out. And be aware that you're taking full, deep breaths, not short snatches. With your inhales, feel as that air comes in through the nose and touches the back of the throat as it fills the corners of your lungs, expanding your rib cage. And with your exhales, just feel all that air slowly empty from your body. And the jaw stays relaxed and not clenching the teeth. Soften across the forehead. If your eyes are closed, just let them rest into their sockets. If you are looking to a focal point, look softly to that focal point. Just keep pulling your mind back to the rhythm of your breath. We use the Ujjayi breath to calm the central nervous system, quieting the mind, calming the body. And as you listen to your breath, if you like, set an intention. Your intention can be for your practice, or for the day, or maybe for the week. Some little thing that you hope to get out of your practice, or your day, or your week. Maybe one more full breath. And finishing the breath, just slowly opening your eyes if you have them closed. And then we're going to come up onto our feet. And when you come up, feel free to do a few stretches. Just work some kinks out. So we're going to move through Sun Salutation A. We're going to do this 4 times. And we always start at the top of the mat, and if you can, spread the toes. And really press down through your big toes and your little toes and the outsides of your heels. So you center that weight in your feet. And then as you move your awareness up through your legs, be aware that you're not locking your knees. Keep them soft. And then lifting your ribs, lift the chest, and then draw your collarbones away from each other. So the shoulders draw back, and then we slide the shoulders down the back. And you're looking straight ahead, just looking softly to a focal point. Now come back to that breath. Keep it deep down to the lower lobes of your lungs. Jaw stays soft. We're going to do one more breath here. Now with your inhale, arms coming up, lift the head up if you can. Your exhale, we're going to hinge, fold forward, hands to the legs, looking to that navel. Inhale, look straight out, creating length. Exhale, we're stepping back, coming into that plank. Know that you can lower your knees down, but we're going to lower the chest, elbows in. Inhale, pushing or sliding forward to lift the chest, up dog, shoulders back. Exhale, coming to your toes, lifting your hips to down dog, and we're going to breathe. And your feet should be hip width apart. Just gently press your heels towards the earth, but be aware not to force your body. And feel as all that weight is centered throughout your hands, pressing your fingers down into the earth. And soften your elbows, so again, you're not locking your joints. Tailbone draws towards your heels. Chest may draw towards your toes. Do one more breath. You're following inhale, stepping back to the top of your mat. You're going to look out to the horizon, a half lift. Exhale, fold forward, looking to your navel. Inhale, bring your body up, press down through those feet. Extend the arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, stand nice and tall. Inhale, arms are coming up. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, look straight out. Exhale brings you back to that plank. That same exhale lowers you down. Remember, your knees can be down if you like, lowering the chest. Inhale, push forward. You're coming on the tops of your feet and ankles as you lift the chest. Exhale, coming to your toes and holding, breathing. Just looking to your toes, looking to that drishti, moving your awareness throughout your body. Softening what doesn't need to be tight. And tuning into what you're feeling here in this down dog, how it may feel different from the one that you just came out of. And do one more breath. You're following inhale, stepping back to the top of your mat, looking out to create length. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, bring your body up. Extend the arms up, knees are soft. Lift the head if you can. And exhale, come to standing tall in mountain pose. Now with your inhale, arms coming up, lift the head up if you can. And your exhale, we're going to hinge, fold forward, hands to the legs, looking to that navel. Inhale, look straight out, creating length. Exhale, we're stepping back, coming into that plank. Know that you can lower your knees down, but we're going to lower the chest, elbows in. Inhale, pushing or sliding forward to lift the chest, up dog, shoulders back. Exhale, coming to your toes, lifting your hips to down dog, and we're going to breathe. And your feet should be hip width apart. Just gently press your heels towards the earth, but be aware not to force your body. And feel as all that weight is centered throughout your hands, pressing your fingers down into the earth. And soften your elbows, so again, you're not locking your joints. Tailbone draws towards your heels. Chest may draw towards your toes. And do one more breath. You're following inhale, stepping back to the top of your mat. You're going to look out to the horizon, a half lift. Exhale, fold forward, looking to your navel. Inhale, bring your body up, press down through those feet. Extend the arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, stand nice and tall. Inhale, arms are coming up. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, look straight out. Exhale brings you back to that plank. That same exhale lowers you down. Remember, your knees can be down if you like, lowering the chest. Inhale, push forward. You're coming on the tops of your feet and ankles as you lift the chest. Exhale, coming to your toes and holding, breathing. Just looking to your toes, looking to that drishti, moving your awareness throughout your body. Softening what doesn't need to be tight. And tuning into what you're feeling here in this down dog, how it may feel different from the one that you just came out of. And do one more breath. You're following inhale, stepping back to the top of your mat, looking out to create length. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, bring your body up, extend the arms up, knees are soft, lift the head if you can. And exhale, come to standing tall in mountain pose. So finishing our sun salutations, we're going to come into our practice stepping wide. So we're going to start with variation A of our wide-legged poses. So I want you to stand nice and tall, chest lifted, shoulders are down, and taking an inhale. Now as you exhale, hinging at your hip, your hands will come down to the floor, and they can be placed on a block if you like. The inhale, look out, create length. Exhale, we're gonna hinge a little deeper at your hip. Hands flat to the floor or a block. Your fingers are pointing out to the side edge of your mat. Your elbows are gonna bend to that wall behind you. Be aware, don't let your shoulders slide up to your ears. Slide them down your back towards your tailbone. Now with your next inhale, I want you to look out to create length. Exhale, I want you to pivot around to your right foot, straightening that right foot. Your back foot turns in, pointing towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Intense side stretch. Let your chest drop towards your thigh, look to your back foot. Be aware that your hips stay square. Press through your back heel. Bring those feet closer together if you need to. Do one more full deep breath here. Now, we're going to lift our back leg into the air, coming into a standing split. So your back toes lift towards the ceiling, the chest drops towards your thighs. Hands can stay to the mat, or hands are going to wrap around your ankle. Again, be aware of your body. You should still be breathing full, deep breaths, not short snatches. With your next exhale, staying right where you're at, I want you to lengthen your spine, look out towards the horizon, and just staying there with that back leg extended out from the hip. Bring your arms alongside your body into an airplane pose. So your hips are square, so don't turn your torso out to the side wall. Reach energy down towards your fingertips. Do one more breath here. And then your exhale is going to lower your back foot towards the back of your mat, so your feet are going to be wide. And you're going to inhale, coming up, and we're going to straighten our feet. Hands to your hips, so as you inhale, just lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward, coming back into variation A. Hands flat to the floor or a block. Let your head hang. Nice, full deep breaths. Remember, you can bend those knees, just create a nice stretch through your body. Always stay present, living in this moment. Now with your next inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, we're going to turn towards the left foot. So you're going to pivot on your feet. Straighten your left foot. Back foot turns in towards the right hand corner of your mat. Intense side stretch. Just let your chest drop towards that thigh. Let your head hang, looking to your back foot. Feel that your left hip, your front hip shifts back, your hips stay square. Breath is smooth and rhythmic. You can always bend that front knee if you feel too much of a stretch. Now take a nice long exhale and look out to the horizon. And then we're going to lift that back leg, toes straight up towards the ceiling, or just working with your body, or standing split. Remember, hands can stay to your mat or on blocks, or hands can wrap around the ankle. Do one more breath here. Soften the shoulders. And as you exhale, your back foot's going to lower, coming straight out from your hip. Now lifting your chest. You're going to bring those arms alongside the body into that airplane. Full breaths. Be aware your standing knee, there's softness there. Don't lock the joint. Hips are square, so you're not turning out to the side wall. You can move that energy down through your arms towards those fingertips. One more breath. Your exhale is going to lower your back foot towards the back of your mat. You're going to inhale up. Feet are staying wide as you turn to the side edge of your mat. Bringing your hands to your hips. In variation C, we're going to bring the hands behind the back. Now you can hold the elbows. You can lace the fingers. As you inhale, we're going to lift the chest to look up. Exhale is folding you forward. And you can either hold those elbows, fingers can be laced, hands to your back, or if it's comfortable with your fingers laced, those hands can drop towards the floor, just letting your head hang. Again, tune into what your body is telling you here. Knees stay soft. Do one more breath here. And then your following inhale is going to slowly bring you up. Now as you exhale, releasing your hands, turn your right foot 90. You should have a straight line from your heel to your back arch. We're going to bend that left knee. Those feet may want to come a little bit farther apart. Warrior 2, we're going to look over the top of those left or right fingers. Shoulders are staying soft. Be aware that you don't start to shift or lean towards your front leg. And with an exhale, reverse warrior, bringing your back hand to your back leg. That front knee is staying stacked over the heel. You're going to turn that right hand so you can look to the palm of it, extending that arm up. And work that front inner thigh out and up, pressing through the outer edge of your back foot. Now as you inhale, bring your body up, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose, forearm to the thigh. Left arm over the ear. The hand can always come down to the floor or a block, either on the inside or the outside of your foot. Now really reach. Draw your fingertips away from the outer edge of your back foot. Create length through your spine. Remember, you want to be able to breathe full deep breaths. Now as you inhale, bring your body up. We're going to reverse our feet. So exhale, straighten your back foot, turn your left foot 90, and we're going to come into warrior two on the opposite side. Soften through the shoulders. So working on improving the health of our knees here. Opening through those inner thighs. And exhale, reverse warrior. Front knee stays stacked over the heel. Back hand to your back leg, extending that arm. Outer edge of your back foot presses down. And tune in. What is happening here? Modify the pose according to what your breath is doing. Now as you inhale, bring your body back up, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose, either forearm to the thigh, if possible, right arm over the ear, or it rests to the side of the body, or that left hand can come down to the floor or a block. Now your inhale is going to bring you back up. We're going to straighten our feet. We're going to walk them in just a little closer to each other and stand nice and tall. Now variation A of our wide-legged poses. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Bring those hands down to the floor. And slide the shoulders down your back. Let your head hang. Smooth, deep breaths. Each exhale carries your body a little deeper. Now as you inhale, I want you to look out to the horizon. And taking your right hand, kind of like in the center of your feet, I want you to rotate at your navel to the left. Be aware, don't shift your hips over. Keep your hips square. Extending that left arm if you can. Turning and looking up to that thumb. You can always look to the side wall. Now really stretch and lengthen through your spine. Crown of the head in one direction. Sit bones in the opposite direction. So on your next exhale, we're going to release the arm. And straightening your right foot, we're going to place our right hand just below the knee. Bring your body up, coming into a triangle pose. So the pelvic area presses to that wall that you're facing. Left arm straight up out of the shoulder. And be aware not to pop your ribs out. Lengthen the underside of your body. Do one more breath here. Now as you exhale, releasing, we're going to lift that back heel. We're going to pivot on that foot. It's going to take us in a revolving triangle. So in your back toes point, upper left hand corner, you can always place a hand to a block, however high you want it. We're going to rotate, front hip, left hip shifts back. You're going to press through that back heel. Full deep breaths, lengthening through your spine. Engaging through your legs, using them to hold you here. Now next exhale, you're going to release that arm. And we're going to pivot around. Coming with your feet are straight and wide. Now we're going to take that left hand, coming into our wide-legged pose with our twist. Right in the center. Rotating to the right, extending that arm. Now again, really lengthen through your spine. Full breaths. Be aware again not to bend your knees, so you're not shifting your hips. Jaw staying soft. Now with your next exhale, you're going to release. Now inhale, straightening the chest. We're going to straighten that left foot. We're going to take our left hand just right below the knee. Bringing your body up again, press your pelvic area towards that wall that you're facing. Right arm comes straight up, or it can stay down alongside the body. Now create some length, really stretch through your spine. That hand can always lower or slide down your leg, but be aware you're not shifting hips out and not pulling the body forward. Now with an exhale, releasing your right hand down to straighten your back toes so they point more to the upper right hand corner of your mat. Revolving triangle, and remember your hand can be on a block here. Shift your left hip back so that front hip shifts back. Stretch and lengthen through your spine. You always want to be able to breathe full deep breaths. Your breath is telling you where you are at in your practice. And do one more breath. And as you exhale, we're going to release. And then just pivot yourself around. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, hands to hips. And as you inhale, slowly bringing your body up. So now we're going to come into a horse pose. So your feet are going to stay wide, but we're going to slightly turn them out. And then we're going to bend those knees to your comfort. But as you lower your body down, make sure that you're able to see your toes. So don't let your knees go past your toes. And your knees, imagine pressing them back so they're not caving in. We're going to bring our hands in prayer at the chest. Shoulders are soft, we're nice and tall. And feel what's happening in your lower back. So you're not lifting that tailbone, gently tuck it. Press down through those toes, the big toes, the little toes. Just let your body sink down and breathe. Now with an inhale, I want you to come up to standing. I'm just giving you a little break here because we're going to do this again. Horse pose is very good for strengthening the lower body. So now with an exhale, we're going to lower back down. Press your knees back. Maybe you can lower just a little bit deeper, but be aware that your hips are not going below your knees. Shoulders stay soft. One more breath. Now as you inhale, straightening your legs. Now I just want you to walk your feet in towards each other, just a little wider than hip. We're going to come into a Garland pose, goddess pose, Hindi squat, whatever you want to call it. A lot of these poses have different names. So we're going to lower down. Hands in prayer at the chest. The elbows are going to press onto the inside of your knees. Now be aware that you're not curling, you're not rolling down. Chest stays lifted. You're looking straight ahead. Breath stays smooth and rhythmic. Now with an exhale, just releasing your hands, I just want you to slowly lower down to sitting. Extending your legs out in front. We're going to come into a full head to knee seated. And we're going to do a couple of these, so we have a couple of opportunities just to work a little deeper in there. So don't worry about going too far too soon. So weight centered in your sit bones, we're hinging at the hip. So be aware that you're not rounding, you're not pulling on your back. Your toes are your dristi, press through those heels. Draw your shoulders back and down so your collarbones pull away from each other. Now with an inhale, bring your body up. Marichiasana C, we're going to bring our right heel right in line with the sit bone. Don't put the foot against the leg. Exhale, you're going to turn to the right. Right hand either wraps around the back or it stays lightly to a mat. Again, you can use a block if you like. And if you can, I want you to turn your head to look over the shoulder or to what's comfortable for you. Be aware not to tip your head back or to the side. So feel that you create a nice long straight line. Feel that your sit bones are grounding you to the earth and the energy moves up your spine towards the top of your head. Now as you inhale, bring your body to center. Variation A of our head to knee, we're going to bring the bottom of that foot somewhere on the inside of your leg. You can start down at your ankle if you like. Just be aware, don't push your left leg out to the side. Again, sitting tall as you exhale, hinge. If you have a strap, you can use a strap here. Looking to your toes, feeling what's happening here. And coming back to the quality of that breath, keeping it deep and smooth. Now as you inhale, bring your body up. Exhale, extend the leg out. Full head to knee seated. Again, sitting tall with your inhale. Hinge at your hip as you exhale, looking to those toes. Now if you like, you can reach to those feet. The fingers can wrap around the toes if you like. Be aware you're not turning your feet out to the side or at an angle. And do one more breath. And then as you inhale, bring your body up. Now we're going to bring our left heel in line with the sit bone. There should be at least a hand width distance between the foot and the leg. Exhaling to the left, we're going to wrap that arm behind the back, or it can stay lightly to the mat. Right toes point towards the ceiling. You're going to lift the chest, so be aware you don't start to want to sink or to sit down into the center of your back. Awareness to your body, what's happening here. And then as you inhale, come to center. Now the bottom of that left foot's coming somewhere on the inside of your right leg. Sit tall with the inhale and use your exhale to hinge at the hip. Shoulders staying soft. And feel that your left knee gently draws a little closer to the earth. And remember, you can always use blocks underneath those knees. Now inhale, bring your body up. And extending the leg out. We're going to come into a seated angle pose, so we're going to bring our feet wide. Seated angle pose, your hands can be on the mat, on a block, on your legs, or fingers around your toes with the elbows out. And hinging at the hips, slide those shoulders down your back. And jaw stays soft. Remember, full deep breaths. Feel as you open and lengthen through the lower back, through the back of your hips. Now, on an inhale, we're going to pop ourselves up to balance, but you may want to just slowly slide those heels up, and then you may want to keep your knees bent with your legs wide or extend the legs. Know that you can always hold those legs. And then if you can, lift your chin. Look up. Lengthen and strengthen the muscles of the neck. Soften through the shoulders, working on our balance. Now exhale, slowly bring the bottoms of your feet together, and then just carefully lower your feet down. And this brings us right into a bound angle pose, variation A. And sitting nice and tall, I want you to press your chin in against your chest. Slide the shoulders down your back. Knees gently press down towards the earth. Jaw stays soft. One more breath. And then your inhale is going to lift you to the horizon, and as you exhale, you're going to hinge at the hip. Now you can use those arms to gently press on those lower legs, but be nice to yourself, so I don't want you to create pain. Remember, just feel a nice stretch through your body, at the most just a very slight discomfort. And then as you inhale, bring your body up, and we're going to extend the legs out, feet flat to the floor. We're going to come down into a couple of bridge poses here. So lowering to your back. First bridge pose, we're going to keep our feet hip width apart. Arms are down alongside the body, and walk those shoulders down away from the ears. And then with the inhale, pressing down through your heels, lift your hips up to your comfort. Be aware not to clench your teeth. Soften through the forehead. Be aware you're not turning your feet out or in. They stay straight and flat. Just pressing down through those heels. Chest is lifting towards your chin. We're not flattening the back of the neck. There should be a curve in the back of your neck. Now as you exhale, we're going to lower down. And then I want you to walk your feet right in, so the inside of your feet, legs, everything is glued together. And then inhale, press through those heels, and holding your hips hopefully in line with your knees, extend your right leg out. So the inside of your knees are glued together. Hips are staying lifted. Breath is still smooth and rhythmic. And remember, release out of any of these poses whenever your body tells you you need to. Now as you exhale, lowering your foot down, just stay lifted with your hips. And we're going to extend that left leg and glue the inside of those knees together. Maybe lift those hips a little bit higher, really pressing through that standing foot. Jaw staying soft. And then exhale, releasing that foot, and then drawing or releasing your back down towards the floor. So we're gonna come into a plow pose. Remember, modified plow, legs up, hands behind the legs, gently drawing them to your chest. Or we lift the hips. Hands can stay to the back of your hips or they can come down onto your mat. Full breaths, breathing as comfortably as what you can. Now with the inhale, come into a shoulder stand. Draw your toes up towards the ceiling as you walk your hands down towards your shoulders. And you're looking towards your navel. Full breaths. Now one-legged shoulder stand. As you exhale, your left toes, keeping that leg straight, is going to slowly lower back over your forehead. Your right toes are reaching up towards the sky. Breath is still smooth and deep. And remember, you can release out of these poses at any time. Now, as you inhale, bring that left leg up nice and easy. Using your exhale, let those right toes slowly lower over the forehead towards the floor. Left toe is reaching towards the sky. Breath is smooth and rhythmic. And always remember, one side of your body is going to be different than the opposite side, so just work with what's happening here. Now inhale, bring that right leg back up. As you exhale, bend your knees, draw them to your chest, and then just slowly roll down to your mat. Now, lift the chest up. You can choose to cross those legs, easy pose, half lotus, full lotus. You can choose to extend those legs out. You're either going to rest your head on the floor or maybe on a block, or you can choose to stay up on your forearms with your elbows in line with your shoulders. Just lift your heart up and breathe deep. Exhale, tucking your chin to your chest, we're lowering down. We're going to draw the knees to the chest. Happy baby pose, we're straightening those lower legs, and you can either hold the lower legs or the first two fingers of your hands and wrap around those large toes. As your knees come down towards your armpits, be aware not to lift or to curl your back off the floor. So just taking a nice long exhale here, just feel as your back just settles into your mat. And breathe deep, nourishing that pelvic area, opening and lengthening along that lower back, along the spine, to the back of those hips. And then exhale, releasing those legs with the knees bent, draw them to your chest. Now extend your arms out like airplane wings. An abdominal twist, we're gonna let those legs fall up towards the right. And know that you can always put a block or a blanket pillow, something underneath them. And if you can, turn and look to your left. So be aware that your knees may not come all the way down to the floor. They may need to be held up to keep your left arm down. And inhale, bring your body to center. And as you exhale, just let those legs gently lower towards the left, keeping the back of your right arm and shoulder to the floor if you can, looking to the right. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, bring your body to center. Hands to your legs. You can choose to lay still, or maybe it feels comfortable for you to rock side to side to massage that back. And then come to center. Releasing your legs down. We're going to get ready for corpse pose, but we're going to do a little breathing awareness here before we go into our corpse pose. So extend the legs down. And I want you to place the hands on the belly area. And you can close your eyes. And I want you to take a nice deep inhale. And when you're inhaling, I want you to feel that the hands rise. The belly presses into your hands. And as you exhale, you feel all that air emptying from your body, and you feel as that belly sinks down. Deep inhale, feel that breath move into your body. Belly lifts, long exhale, just feeling all that air emptying from the body. The belly lowers down. One more breath, just awareness to your body. Inhale, nice deep breath. Feel as that belly lifts. Long exhale, feel as the belly lowers, as all that air empties from your body. And then just release your arms to the floor, bring them away from the body, and let your feet and legs fall away from each other. Cleansing breath, I want you to take an inhale in through your nose and sigh out as you exhale. And take an inhale in and sigh out as you exhale. And do one more cleansing breath. And the eyes are softly closed. Just relax all of the tissues throughout your body. Just feel as your body settles a little deeper into your mat. And just let the body breathe itself. Hearing as that breath starts to become relaxed. As you hear the breath becoming relaxed, relax throughout your toes. And relax throughout the bottoms of your feet. And relax the calf muscles. And relax the hamstrings. And relax through the front of your thighs. Relax the back of your hips. Relax throughout your lower back, and relax through the center of your back, and relax throughout your upper back. Relax through the upper arms. Relax throughout your forearms. Relax the wrists and the fingers. Relax the inside of the stomach. And relax throughout the chest. Relax throughout your neck, and relax throughout the forehead, and relax the eyes, feel as they set into their sockets, and relax throughout your jaw. Relax the tongue to the bottom of the mouth. Feel as your body melts into your mat. fingers and toes to slowly awaken your body. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up alongside your head and give yourself a nice big stretch. And then bringing your knees to your chest, hands to your legs, gently rock your body side to side, keeping the eyes closed. And then let your body fall to one side or the other and lay in a comfortable fetal position. And then use your hands to help walk yourself up to sitting. And when you come up, just sit nice and tall. And then take a cleansing breath. Take an inhale in and sigh out tensions that you're holding. And our reading for the day. The way you live your life should be a reflection of your core values. And I end with Namaste. And have a good day. Hi, I'm Denise, and we're going to do Hatha Yoga. And before we start our practice today, we're actually going to do a meditation on pain. So I want you to get comfortable. And remember, you always don't have to be sitting on a floor or a mat. You can sit in a chair, your feet flat. But make sure that you're comfortable. If you want to sit to where your back is against a wall so you have some support so you don't start to slouch, because we always want to sit tall. You can sit on a block.